Yeah, I think it's on.
Okay.
So, John's story or example sounded very natural, which I would assume through a lot of practice, and it's great. And I think often, in my own case, if I had the same situation, I would start saying these mantras to myself, or I would start telling myself. So I think I am kind of dealing more mind on mind, which then gets to the question of, let's say you had that situation and it just wasn't a natural flow, like the story that we just heard. Then what are the best techniques or the best way to kind of just get you right back to present versus start thinking positive thoughts, That's why I don't know.
This is why, I'm always guiding you forcefully toward having a daily spiritual practice, a daily meditation practice, so that you can experience that thoughtless state directly for yourself. When you have a mental understanding of what the thoughtless state is, you're just right back in, mind dealing with mind. And this is the problem, is that every aspect of our life we've thought about and we've tried to understand. You know what I mean? And it's always like, how do I understand this? How do I understand this? So you're trying to mentally understand how to not think. You're thinking about not thinking. And it doesn't compute. It doesn't ever compute. It's something that you have to begin to experience directly for yourself. And you are going to remain in that dealing with mind on the level of mind. You're going to remain in that. And this is the leap. You know what I mean? This is, that's the leap of realizing that when you don't think, or when just you're able to take your attention away from all thought, rest it in the moment, that you don't need to think to exist. Who was it? Somebody said, I think, therefore I am. Pointed to the most common misconception. It should be, I think, therefore I suffer. The thoughts are not you. You don't need the thoughts to be. And this is what I'm always trying to point you to, is to somehow have that direct experiencing. The reason that John is happening automatically for him now is because he's having these direct experiences of it, and when it feels so good, you just naturally gravitate toward it. You're like, yes, this is home. Yes, this is how I've been wanting to feel my whole life. The problem is I've been trying to think my way into it, and you can't do that.